Good morning and welcome to Rise and 9. It's Tuesday, January 20th.
Tuesday, a short week for some people, including myself, with the holiday yesterday.
Yeah, did you have a nice long weekend?
It was nice and long. I had a family Christmas on Sunday, and then was going to do some things with friends, but the weather and a couple other things, I'm like, maybe we should just reschedule for when the weather's nicer. And yesterday, had a nice day at home to catch up, and got a closet organized where my my holiday gift boxes and travel bags were. It's just so nice to have it fresh and clean.
Yeah. Oh, I bet after all the wrapping too, it gets, things can get kind of crazy. So nice to have that reset.
Especially getting back Sunday, that weather got kind of bad.
It did, yeah. It just kind of kept snowing this weekend. It was never heavy,
right?
But it was just those little flurries just kept on going, and before we knew it, we had some snow on the ground.
Yeah, and the wind gusts picked up, so we were definitely happy when we made it back home.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys made it safe. A little bit of a drive there in that bad weather.
Right, and more bad weather on the way.
I know, yes. This is just, it's a little depressing. It's okay. It is part of January.
Exactly. It feels like January should. The nightmare we remember.
It's normal and horrible. It is very, very cold, for one. And then on top of that, we have 2 chances of snow this week.
The first one starting tonight, and then another one tomorrow. Trace to 2 for us here in Cedar Rapids, but 2 to 4 up in northern northeast Iowa. So I wonder if they'll be staying home from school.
Yeah, that'll be something to watch for sure. And then on top of it, we have those dangerous cold temperatures. You really need to be careful if you're outside for too long.
Right, the high on Saturday, -1. That's awful.
That shouldn't even be allowed to have a high that's negative. That feels like a double negative.
I have that phrase, like, it'll get worse before it gets worse. That is so true this week in the weather.
Yes, but someday it will be better.
It's going to get better.
It'll be spring, and we'll be talking about Easter, and it'll be good, but it's just not right now. We've got to wait a little longer first.
Yeah, my dog, he likes to go outside and chew his sticks in the cold, but he tried to bring in a frozen stick in dirt twice yesterday. Was successful one time. And I can see why. He's like, I don't want to be outside in this. I got to chew my stick in the house.
Even the dogs, I felt bad. I went to let my dog out when I got home from work yesterday, and you think, she's ready to go out, and she didn't even want. She turned around and ran the other way.
No, thank you.
No, you have to go outside.
Right, Walt will lose a foot when he'll just stand there and pull one up.
Yeah. I'm like, just make it quick and come right back in. But it's even too cold for the dogs.
Yeah, my friend, she was feeding her family's cattle. She said they didn't even want to come up to the bunk. It was so cold. They would rather just not eat.
It's just so bad. It's a great weather to do anything you need to do inside.
Right, doing a lot of reading books, but that's whatever the weather is.
Yeah, even more cozy when you can do it by your fireplace.
Exactly. Stay warm.
Well, a major story that we are covering outside of the cold and snow, of course, that's going on this week is updates with Cedar Rapids schools. They did hold a meeting last night, lasted about 4 hours.
Right, and they accomplished a lot. They're trying to cut, they did vote to cut nearly $13 million. And we'll go through this, but it includes smaller raises for teachers, staff, and principals next year, as well as cuts to softwares and consultants.
Yeah, the consulting services is at a saving of more than $2 million. They also said they're going to adjust staffing based on student enrollment, which will save $3 million.
Right, and then they're moving City View High School, Iowa Big, and the virtual academy to the district headquarters building. They say that'll save more than $200,000.
They're also cutting at the headquarters, 8 positions there at the ELSC. But with this, they're not going to decide on those potential school closures that we've been talking about until April now.
Right, big change. And so no closures will be implemented until fall of 2027 at the earliest. That's been a big change there.
Yeah, and of course this coming as the district cites lower enrollment. And we've had several fact checks now that our news director, Adam Karros, has done on these Cedar Rapids schools.
Right, and that includes Cedar Rapids schools using COVID funds for expenses, enrollment numbers, and the superintendent's salary. And that was something the governor addressed when she talked to our Des Moines reporter. And she said schools are using one-time COVID funds for ongoing expenses. So something that schools and government leaders are working through.
Yeah, once you use those one-time funds, then obviously they're gone. So that's the governor says that that's putting some schools in a tough spot. And in our fact check, the Cedar Rapids schools, did say they have used COVID funds for those expenses. So yeah, that is something they're working towards. With that, of course, coupled with other factors like lower enrollment numbers for a variety of reasons.
Right, and their next meeting is next Monday, so we'll be sure to continue our coverage with us.
Yes. Also, we want to tell you about a really awesome story that our reporter Rebecca Vaughn did.
Right, I love to read books, and I really want to buy this one. So she's a local teen who has written and illustrated a children's book about Tourette syndrome because she was diagnosed when she was 11, and we're talking about Anna let me get her name right, Anna Bennett.
Yes, diagnosed at 11 years old, and now she has written a book about this so that other people can kind of understand and relate to what she's going through. I actually got the chance to meet Anna, completely unrelated, on another story. I was doing a Working Iowa over at Isaac Newton Christian School, and she was one of the students who took place in an entrepreneurial fair for her art that she does, because she's an incredibly talented artist, makes her own jewelry, has this Facebook page. But yes, I did not know about the book until I saw it online. Very cool.
It's incredible. And it's all, like we said, this goal to help young readers understand what that neurological disorder and also address the stigma around mental health. Of course, there is one still, and especially around Tourette's too. I know there can be some negative connotations that just aren't true.
Yeah, she said that, for her, it's little things like moving her mouth or blinking, but that Tourette's impacts people in different ways. So she wanted to bring that awareness with this book.
Yeah, and this was for her Girl Scout Gold Award, had to find a problem and create a solution with the lasting impact. And that book was the answer for that.
Yeah, and especially when you have that personal story that you can share, just so much more impactful that way. I'm so thankful she was willing to share it.
And one part about the book that I loved, it included her dog Gracie, this giant polar bear looking dog. I think it's a Great Pyrenees, but I could be wrong. The dog is huge. But also, the dog played a role in it.
Yeah, very snuggly. I thought that was adorable, too. And the artwork looked great in the book, too.
Yeah, and that dog helped her through her diagnosis, would just go lay on her when she had anxiety or just helped calm her down a little bit. We know animals can provide that loving support.
They somehow know. They know how to read your emotions.
Right. I was watching a movie yesterday, and it got to a kind of a scary part, and my dog just put his head around me. He's like, I know, you're good.
I got you covered. It's
right.
all good. Yeah.
Even a scary movie, yeah.
Yeah, that is so sweet. Yeah, this book right now, it is available on Amazon. She's hoping to get it into local bookstores, though, which would be really cool.
That would be so awesome. And just with being an artist, too, I wonder if she played a role in the illustrations?
Yeah, I was wondering that, too, because she definitely is very talented with her art. I was trying to look up the name of this book specifically, so we can, if you want to find it on Amazon. I believe it was called Tourette's and Me. I'll check our web article just to double check that for you guys.
No, she did a great job with the story. You could also see the big fluffy dog in it too.
I know, yes. It's worth just watching Rebecca's story because she did such a great job.
Tourette's syndrome and
Me.
Written and illustrated by Anna.
There we go.
Yeah.
There's our answer. And the picture's so cute. It's a cartoon version of Anna with her cartoon version of her dog.
It's adorable. And such an important message, too.
Yeah, pretty cool that somebody would take the time to do that.
Right. We have the segments on our midday newscast every Friday talking about mental health, and it's been really interesting, really eye-opening just to hear all that addressed. Maybe we'll have to have her come on one day.
That would be a great interview to have her come on and speak about, something that she lives through and that she's willing to share.
Right. And this makes me think of our Student of the Month, just a lot of great kids out there. It really gives you hope for the future that kids are doing good things.
I'm so impressed every single time I see a Student of the Month. I'm like, I felt like I was pretty involved in high school until I see these kids. And then I'm oh my goodness, it's incredible.
Yeah, our most recent one from City High, the story will be airing a week from tomorrow. But she does so many good things, like with cancer research, not even connected to a class, just for fun, even though it's very serious. She just enjoys it. We talked about all these things she's doing, and then we're like, anything else? She's like, I'm also a pilot. I'm learning how to fly planes.
Just casually slip that in there. I also fly planes.
Right. And then I'm like, well, you're just 17. Like, you must have just gotten your driver's license, and now you're flying a plane. She's like, yeah.
That's incredible. She has to be so smart, too, to be doing cancer research while in high school.
Yeah, and coding. But she is so kind and humble. Like, you wouldn't guess it by, just her attitude. She's so sweet.
I cannot wait to see that story. You said it's a week from Tuesday?
A week from tomorrow, yeah.
Okay.
I know, they're just all so unique. They're different things that they're different fields they shine in. I'm just so excited to bring every single one.
Yeah, they're always good stories worth checking out. And you can find all of those on our website as well, kcrg.com.
Yeah, and we're always accepting nominations. There's so many great kids out there. You can also find it at just the Student of the Month section on kcrg.com. You just fill out that web form there.
Yeah, never know. Might get selected.
Yeah, we're looking for. We have through February, March, April, and May, so a few more to go this year even.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, thanks for joining us for Rise at 9.
Have a great rest of the day.